Well guys, we got some big news out of Elon Musk's Twitter page over the weekend. Just over 48 hours ago, we got a tweet from Elon Musk. It said 146,000 Cybertruck orders so far, 42% of those being dual motor, 41% of those being tri-motor, 17% of those being single motor with no advertising, no paid endorsement. And we even made a video on financial education too at like 10 o'clock on Saturday night because this was such big news. We covered it in everything, and since then we've gotten even more news. So here yesterday, then Elon Musk tweets out an update. He says now it's at 187,000. And then less than 24 hours ago, he tweets out it's now over 200,000. And so this means now there are over 200,000 Cybertruck orders, and I'm sure that number is just going up and going up and going up. And so a lot of people are like, Tesla stock must have been amazing today with all that news over the course this weekend coming out of Elon Musk. And if you look at Tesla stock, no, it is not amazing, okay? The stock did go up today, but it didn't go up that much. It was up less than 1%. And after some great news, after all those pre-orders, you would have thought it would have been something that really made the stock move in a huge way, and it just flat out didn't. To give you some reference, Tesla stock actually underperformed the NASDAQ today. NASDAQ was up 1.3%, Tesla stock was up less than 1%. And if we look at some of my biggest holdings here, okay, you know, it actually underperformed a lot of them, okay? Skyworks was up over 3%, iRobot was up over 2%, Win was up over 4%, Cirrus Logic was up 2.7%, and people are like, why the heck did Tesla stock not have a great day today? You get that amazing news, all those pre-orders for the Cybertruck, after people said no one would order Cybertruck, and after Tesla stock had fallen like 5 or 6% on Friday because people thought no one would want the Cybertruck. So you get all this like misinformation, and then you get actual information out of Elon Musk that proves, oh, demand is actually really, really strong for that Cybertruck, which, keep in mind, isn't coming for like 2 more years as far as going into production. And people are like, why did Tesla stock not go up a lot? People are like, the stock market frustrates me. Why is this not? It just doesn't make sense, okay? In this video here, I'm going to break it down for you, okay? I'm going to give you the 3 reasons why Tesla stock did not have an amazing day here today. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. As always, make sure you smash the thumbs up button. Leave me a comment down there on your opinion of the Cybertruck. Do you think it's going to sell well? Are you interested in buying one? Let me know what your opinion is down there in that comment section, okay? Reason number 1 is just pull up a 6-month chart of Tesla stock, okay? It's been off the charts. It's ridiculous, okay? 6 months ago, this was a stock that was around 180 bucks a share. And today, the stock is trading around 336, okay? It's nearly doubled up in the last 6 months. So keep in mind, sometimes stocks just roar and they just go higher and higher and higher, and they have an amazing time in the short term, as Tesla stock price has done in the short term. Like Tesla stock price in the short term has been amazing, okay? There are not many companies out there that have their stock prices nearly double in a 6-month span. That's absolutely off the charts. So keep in mind, sometimes, this is reason number 1. This is a smaller of the 3 reasons, but keep in mind, you know, it's just sometimes like stocks need a breather, okay? There's just so much excitement around it. There's so much money coming in. Sometimes a stock needs a breather, and Tesla stock might just need a breather right now before it gets ready to go on its next big run, okay? So let's just keep that in mind. I've seen this with some stocks before where they just get priced in for a lot of great news, and Tesla stock has gone up so much in such a quick amount of time that it is priced in for a lot of great news, okay? That's reason number 1. Let's get into the other main 2 reasons, okay? Reason number 2 is a lot of people are wondering, is this a breach in the SEC settlement? The fact that Elon Musk came out over the weekend, sent those tweets, those are material tweets. I mean, we're talking about order numbers for a vehicle. Those are definitely a type of tweets that could potentially move the market, and some people are wondering, is this wrong, okay? 146,000 Cybertrucks, okay? He sends the follow-up tweet, 187,000 now, 200,000. So in a matter of like a 24-hour span, essentially, Elon tweets out 3 different tweets that are material that are important for the stock, okay? And important for what investors would judge his business on, okay? Now, let me tell you why I believe anybody fabricating anything out there, which is a lot in the short seller community. Keep in mind, the shorts have gotten destroyed the past 6 months, okay? We just looked at Tesla. If you don't know what a short seller is, it's essentially somebody that places a bet that a stock price will go down, okay? And in Tesla stock, you have massive amounts of short sellers that are betting against the company. And when you have the stock go from under $180 to like $300 something in a 6-month span, that means the short sellers getting destroyed. So they start getting desperate and they'll start going after whatever. So they're like, oh my gosh, maybe Elon Musk broke his settlement agreement with the SEC. Maybe he's going to get in a bunch more trouble. Maybe they're going to kick him out of Tesla or something like that. And in my opinion, that's just completely false, okay? When did he send those tweets? Oh, he sent those on the weekend, okay? He sent those tweets on the 23rd and the 24th, which essentially means the stock market was closed on those days. And if you remember back, the issue with Elon Musk sending material tweets on Twitter is sending them in the course of a trading day. And last time I checked, the stock market is not open on the 23rd or 24th, okay, of November, which were weekend days. So if the stock market's not open on those days, then this isn't something that would make the stock price go up because this is not during a trading day. So therefore, this should not be in any way a breach in the SEC settlement or anything like that, okay? The 420 tweet got Elon Musk in a lot of trouble, okay? It really did, and it was a really bad decision by Elon Musk at that particular time. He tweeted out, "I am considering taking Tesla private at $420, funding secured." This was at 9:48 a.m. he sent this tweet on August 7th, 2018. And if we go back to what day was August 7th, 2018, it was a trading day. And he sent out that tweet in the middle of a trading day, which is absolutely something that is material that could move the stock price in a major way. And on that trading day, it did. I think Tesla stock went up like 6% or maybe 8% or something that day. So he sends out that tweet and Tesla stock takes off. It's in the middle of a trading day. And that was a super bad move at that particular time by Elon Musk. This got him in a bunch of trouble with the SEC. And so if you're asking, are these tweets or the 420 tweet in any way related in terms of getting him in trouble? Absolutely not. When you send tweets on the weekend, that is not during a trading day, okay? It's nothing like the 420 tweets. And by the way, Elon Musk is allowed to tweet out material information, but he's not allowed to do it in the middle of a trading day if it's something material that would move the stock, okay? So he did it on the weekend. Any short seller is trying to, grasp for straws and like, oh, maybe this is going to get Elon Musk kicked out of the company or something. This is going to make him leave Tesla. No, in my opinion, just not at all, okay? Let's get into reason number 3 now. So we see the tweet, 200,000 plus cyber pre-orders as of right now, okay? The way a lot of Wall Street is looking at this, it's a pretty interesting, okay? This is interesting for many ways. But essentially at the end of the day, Wall Street's saying these are $100 pre-orders. So even if they have 200,000 plus of these pre-orders at $100 a pop, they don't mean anything. That's essentially what a lot of Wall Street's saying. This doesn't mean anything. But on the flip side, there's a few points I want to make around this. On the flip side, keep in mind, if Tesla came out and had really low pre-order numbers, I bet you any money Wall Street would be jumping all over that and saying Tesla has no demand for the Cybertruck. They messed up royally here. No one wants a Cybertruck, okay? But they come out with an amazing number, like 200,000 plus in like the first 2 days or 3 days of pre-orders. And Wall Street's gonna say, no, just because it's $100, it doesn't matter, okay? In my opinion, it should matter at some point. Doesn't mean Tesla stock needs to go up $100 a share in the short term because they got all these pre-orders, but absolutely there is demand. Will a ton of those people cancel their pre-orders? Absolutely. A ton of those people will probably cancel their pre-orders by the time this vehicle comes out in 2 or 3 years from now. But also keep in mind, this vehicle's not coming out for 2 to 3 years from now, which means essentially a ton of people will order this vehicle over the next 2 to 3 years. So even if a bunch of those early orders cancel, okay, a bunch of these, they ask for their $100 back. Even if that happens, you're still going to have mass amounts of people, hundreds of thousands or maybe even millions that come in over the course of the next 2 to 3 years that go ahead and place real legitimate orders. So I think that's something just very, very important, okay? And I know a lot of people that have already placed pre-orders and are actually planning to buy this truck when it comes out. I know probably at least 5 to 6 people between the Discord chat and a lot of other folks I know that are absolutely planning on actually getting this truck and they put in their pre-order, okay? But if you look at the stock price basically explains it. This is a 1-day chart of Tesla stock. As soon as the market opens today, everybody's really hyped on the numbers, stock's going up, and then as the trading day goes on, it just fizzles out. Wall Street says, we don't care about your 200,000 plus pre-orders you have. And the question is, what dollar amount would the refundable deposits have had to been for Wall Street to be impressed? Would they have had to be $500? Would then they be impressed, or would they be saying, oh, it should be $1,000? That's when it really matters. What if they did $1,000 and they still had 200,000 plus? Would Wall Street then be saying, well, it needs to be $2,000 to actually be like a legitimate number or something like that, okay? All I know at the end of the day is this proves the initial demand is very high for this vehicle. That is something we do know, because people don't generally just put in 200,000 plus orders unless there's at least some intent to get that vehicle down the road. And what do we know? This is the most attention-grabbing truck of all time. Google Trends explains it best. The amount of people that are searching this truck, looking at this truck, I've seen a lot of people judge it the first day it came out. They said they hated it. Then the next day they're like, that's actually kind of cool. It's actually growing on me. I've seen ridiculous amounts of people saying things like that. And then you have some folks that just love it automatically because it's something different and it's a complete risk by Tesla. I definitely appreciate that Tesla is willing to take a risk. I mean, in this day and age, big companies don't take risks. They just don't. I mean, there's a reason, every iPhone looks just a little bit different than the old one. They don't take a massive risk usually. Same thing with Samsung. Same thing with every single auto manufacturer out there, right? They change their vehicles a little bit every once in a while. There's not really huge changes that's like, whoa, that is something really different. Like, I just appreciate that Tesla is willing to take a risk like this out there. But Wall Street's saying, we don't appreciate this. We don't care about this. And all I'm looking at is the Google Trends data and how much attention this truck is bringing to Tesla in general. And I'm saying this truck's going to probably end up doing much better in the market when it actually goes into production than a lot of these Wall Street folks are expecting, because at the end of the day, almost everybody I know of has heard about the Cybertruck, has looked at it, and I can't say that for another vehicle ever in history that everybody almost knew of it within the first 2 or 3 days of launch. This is absolutely amazing. I think it's going to beat what Wall Street's expecting. Wall Street's not respecting Tesla stock right now in the short term, and it is because of those 3 reasons I just shared with you guys here today. So I hope you guys enjoy this. As always, make sure you smash the thumbs up button and share this video with a Tesla friend, all right? By the way, we are just a few days away from the insane deal on becoming master of the stock market. If you want to get in on that crazy deal we're going to have on Black Friday, we're going to do the lowest price point we've ever done in history for that course. Go ahead and check out the pinned comment down there. The pinned comment will basically be for you to enter your email address, and we'll shoot you an email with the deal and the link as soon as Black Friday starts, guys. So I hope you definitely want to take advantage of that. That goes into everything I look for in a stock, teaches you how to make money from the stock market and how to build massive wealth in the stock market. So I hope you guys really enjoy that deal, all right? Thank you for watching and have a great day.